Welcome back everyone to Outward Platinum Walkthrough. In this episode I'm going to take a look at all the things we have done so far since we entered the Hallowed Marsh. It's time for another recap. So, in the Hallowed Marsh we activated the Wind Altar, we solved the lever puzzle in the Dark Ziggurat, so we have the Zarstone unlocked. It's just lying there for us to grab. We have also added the quest Beware the Jade Lich and Beware the Gold Lich to our journal. Here they are. We have also solved the lever puzzle in the Spire of Light. We grabbed the ornate granite tablet and we also picked up the Pillar Great Hammer once we were there. After that, we have completed the Strange Apparitions quest, which granted us the Lightmender's backpack. We have also solved the lever puzzle in the Dark Ziggurat Passage, so the bridges were available. We have also obtained the Frozen Chakram, and we have visited the Giant's Village. So in case that comes up sometime in the future, we know where to go. We have also learned the very valuable recipe for marshmallow tartine, which your character will probably get addicted to because of how much it consumes of that. Then we did the entry quest for the Holy Mission, but only until up to a certain point, so we don't have to join the faction, but we can reap the reward anyway. We have learned the Blessed skill from Moffat, we have learned the Moonswipe skill from the Mercenary, and we have also picked up a few skills from Element, the Philosopher, and from Galira, the Warrior Monk. We have also bought the Mage's Poking Stick, which will become relevant in due time. Yeah. Other than that, we have done a little bit of alchemy, a little bit of cooking, and some crafting as well. So in the meantime, we should have gotten the 50 recipes. If not, you can always make some regular one-handed fang weapons. That should do the trick if you have been following along. Then we have traveled to an Murker Forest. We have progressed the Looking to the Future quest, which means we did the entry-level mission for the Blue Chamber Collective. We also did a few miscellaneous repeatable quests, which are not necessary for any trophy. They are just nice to have because I want to have them completed in my journal. We have learned a few skills from Tur, the Wild Hunter, and from Flaze, the Rune Sage. We have also picked up the Mist skill from Cyril. I avoided the Juggernaut skill in Monsoon and the Execution skill here in Berg because I don't think that I'm going to use them. I'm not a big fan, but pick your poison, do what you want. We also activated the Wind Altar here in Berg. So in 3 of the 4 base game regions we have the altar active and the wind magic is available to us. I have also purchased the Mace Infusion skill from Teleron, which I plan on using in the foreseeable future. Then we bought the Blacksmith's Vintage Hammer, also will come in handy. We have killed the Royal Manticore and obtained the Starchild Claymore. We have also cleared the Cabal of Wind Temple, got some Horror Chitin to craft some horror weapons. We unlocked the defeat scenario where the ghost of William helped us defeat the remaining enemies. We have defeated the unique enemy Vile Illuminator while we were there, got the Thrice-Wrought Halberd, and we have been visiting the Immaculate's camp afterwards, and we have crafted our go-to offhand weapon, the Obsidian Pistol. After that, we went to the Royal Manticore's lair to obtain Zorn's hunting backpack, which you can see here on the screen. It's a neat looking thingy. We have also completed the quest William of the Wisp, which granted us a unique shield. After that we have crafted the Gold Lich Mace, which was pretty much just until we got the Sky Crown Mace that I will probably go on and use along with my Mace Infusion. Other than that, I bought the Elite Hood that you can see on my head right now because it has pretty decent stats considering it has no negative effects. Most of the armor sets, like you can no, none of them. The heavier armor sets have drawbacks like increased stamina cost or decreased movement speed, but the Elite Hood has none of that, and it also has hot weather defense. Useful. In the Ancestors' Resting Place, where we finished the William of the Wisp quest, we have also killed the unique enemy, the Crusher. And then we went to the Face of the Ancients. We cleared everything in there. We got the Red Isle quest, and on its conclusion, we received the Red Lady's Dagger. Very powerful, considering it's only a dagger, only in big air quotes. And as you have already seen, the Sky Crown Mace, we killed the first cannibal, another unique enemy. In the last episode, we have crafted ourselves a Tyrannosaur axe. It's basically in my on my stockpile Thomas right now. We have cleared the forest hives, and we took care of the Tyrant of the Hive to obtain the World Edge Great Axe. And the last episode pretty much ended with obtaining the Camouflage Tent. Yeah, quite a doozy. We have done a few things, but I have something else in mind for this episode. Because I was finally lucky enough to obtain an elemental particle, I can now craft something that I can show you. I will not craft it, but I will show you how it goes. You put 2 Dreamer's Root in your alchemy kit and 1 elemental particle, and depending on the particle you put in, you will receive incense. I have already teased about incense. I have mentioned it. They are used for enchanting your items. Different items can have specific enchantments, which will grant bonus effects, basically. So this is very tricky to cover in a short time, in a short guide like here. So if there are any specific enchantments you're interested in, I'd recommend you to check out the wiki. The link is in the description, as it has been for every video up until now. But what I want to use my elemental particles on is to craft a purity potion, I think. I'm usually playing the German version of the game, so the names don't come to me that easily. But before we go ahead and do that, I have the full set of padded armor. Why is that important? Well, actually because it's not, but it's important to me. So I'm going to put in the padded helm, 1 Ammolite, 1 Palladium scrap, and now we have the Ammolite helm. We do that with every other piece of padded equipment. Now we have the Ammolite armor set done. What else do we want to do with this? We want to put in 1 Manticore tail, because now we have the Manticore dagger, which also inflicts extreme poison. So, we now have 2 weapons that deal extreme poison. What is worth thinking about? Replacing the Horror Axe pretty much permanently. It has served its purpose. You could go with the Sky Crown Mace as your basic go-to main weapon. It has a durability of 550. Yeah, more than double of the Horror Axe. And you could have in your pouch for now these two daggers. This one is for damage. This one is for damage over time. They are both pretty powerful if you compare the numbers. This one does damage 50 if you combine the numbers, 49 impact. This one also 40 and 44 impact. So both very beastly, but the Manticore dagger has a very low durability, 125. Not too great. But I also want to show off the pretty marvelous, magnificent Ammolite armor. Yeah, looks a little stupid, if I'm completely honest. Looks a little bit ridiculous. But hey, it's a heavy armor set. And like I mentioned before, heavy armor has negative effects. This one, the boots and the armor have stamina cost, as they increase your stamina cost, and the helmet increases cost of mana and stamina. They also have a damage bonus, which is not quite as high as the one you get from the scaled leather set. So by comparison, scaled leather attire gives 5% more damage bonus, but it doesn't have protection. And it has less impact resistance. Why is protection important? I have also mentioned in a previous episode that the silver armor set now has barrier in the definitive edition. So your resistances, no, here. You can see it, yeah, basically under defense. The left side is physical, impact, decay, and frost. This is basically your resistances determine how much damage you take, because they decrease the incoming damage on a percentage base, but protection and barrier decrease it by a flat amount. So what does that even mean? I now have 3 protection, which means when an enemy attacks me with an attack that has a power of 10, there will be 3 points subtracted from that, so it's only a 7. And from that 7, I am protected against 33%. So you can do the math on your own, but this is the gist of it. It's a flat reduction before your resistances are applied. This is very important, and there's a reason why heavy armor has a penalty on it, because protection is the GOAT. And barrier even more. Okay, so that was enough rambling for now. I'm now going to show off all the quests we have left. We have the treasure hunt, beware, the liches, and also the ledgers. We have done quite a lot of stuff up until now. Oh, pretty good. Okay. So let's get a move on. The Ammolite armor set technically is not a unique armor set. I only crafted it in case you have the items too. You can basically craft it before you even leave Chersonese. So for that point in the game, it's actually a nice armor set. But my intention now is to talk to the alchemist.
How can I help you?
Because she has something that I want, which is Sanctifier potions. It will cost me 90. It's just something that I want to get rid of. Yeah, not in here. This is the trimmed down my trimmed down inventory. Anything else? We could go ahead and buy the enchanting pillars and the enchanting pedestal. Let's see if our money will suffice, but no, not even close. Let's remove that. Yeah, I'll just sell the oil. Don't care, I have enough. Good. Concerning the enchanting process, I will give a brief overlook when it's time for that. So if you have questions about that, you can drop them in the comment section, and I will try to answer them as precise as possible. But if you hang on, you will eventually get a small little explanation from me. What I want to do now, as you can see, I don't have any alchemical recipes learned on this character because I had to start over. We have a few cooking recipes though, quite a bit of crafting stuff. But what you want to do, what I want to do, is use the Sanctifier potion and the elemental particle, because we get purity potions from it. What do? They substantially decrease our corruption. So we are now at 71, and this one should put us to 21. Yep, we are pure now. We cleared ourselves of corruption. There's a skill later on where you can also decrease your level of corruption, but it comes at a price. So for now, this will be my go-to. The reason I said in the Cabal of Wind Temple that our means of decreasing corruption are pretty expensive right now. As you have seen, one of those costs 45 silver, and the elemental particles, as you have all seen in a lot of episodes, are not that easy to come by. So if you can avoid corruption, if you can avoid getting rid of corruption, that would be actually the way to go. Alrighty, I'm going to quickly check the inventory of the blacksmith again, because you do want to bring a few two-handed heavy great weapons.
Hey there.
Right. I will be going to buy them, but you don't need to watch me doing that. I'm also going to find recipes. No. If I can scrape enough money together, I'm going to buy the runic set. As far as I'm concerned, it cannot be found on the outside world, it can only be bought. It's a decent piece of equipment because it increases your lightning and ethereal damage. So for now, when enchanting is not an option for us, it might be worth checking out. But I'll see what I can do. Enough rambling. I thank you all for watching this one. In the next episode, we are going to tackle another region. We are going to leave Inmerker Forest behind. I'll see you in the next one. May wind be at your back, my friend.